In this section, we'll be talking about some core building blocks of HTML, right? Now let's dive into the code. So now when we come here, we talk about the structure of the content, right? We talk about the use of tags which is h1, h2, the p tag, the image tag, the anchor tags, and the rest. So when we talk of the h1, well, that is the header tags. That we talk of the h1. We have something like this, the h1. Let's say hello, hello world, hello world. So now if we want to view it live, we're going to save it, Control S, and save our work. Then we now go to this place where they say go live, and then we click on it. If we not have the extension already, we have to go and install the extension. So you can see here, I can see hello world in a bold capital letter. So that is for H1 tag. Then when you talk of the H2 tag, we have H1 to H6. So the H2 tag is smaller than the H1, right? So we have the H2 tag. So let's say welcome, welcome to programming, programming world, right? So when we go to our browser, we're going to see is welcome to programming world in a smaller font size, smaller letter than the first one, telling us that this is the head 1 element and this is the head 2 element. So now after this one, we now proceed to the third element, which is what the head 3 element, that is H3, and then I'll be like, I wanna say happy to welcome you in this course. In this course, and then when I view it in my browser, I can see how it happens or how it appears. So it appears smaller than the first two, right? So now when I go back again, I will now be like H4, I'll now be like thank you, thank you so much. When I go to my browser, I see thank you so much. It's now appearing more tiny, right? And we talk of the H5, then let's say we are glad to be here, right? So we are glad to be here, and when we come to our page, you see this one appear more smaller, right? So now the next one, we're going to say the H6, which is the final heading. We say see you later, see you later. So now we have the small. So you see that this thing appear small, like is more smaller, is the smallest of all. So the H1 is the biggest, be followed by the H2, just like that in an ascending order. So that is about the H element. It is used for what? Page title and subtitle in a web page. So you can make use of this. Maybe this may be your title, and all this one can be your subtitle. That is where all about H element or a H tags. So now when we after we have done this one, there's another one we call the paragraph tags. That is the P element. And the P element are what? The block element. They assume the width of the what? The browser. Now, here the paragraph element, I may decide to write something like welcome to the page. And now when I come here, I see how it is. So this one doesn't appear like the header element, because the header element is more like the heading. That is the page title or subtitle. But this one is just more like paragraph. So it's the paragraph element, just what you can use to make your paragraph, maybe in your index or page. So this is all about the paragraph element. So you can apply as many paragraphs as you want, and each of them appear in a column because they are what? Block element. Block element assume the total width of the what? the browser. Now, the second paragraph element, I might decide to write something like, are you interested in programming? Are you interested in programming? So you see how it appears. So these are blocked elements, so they cannot appear side by side. Rather, they appear what? Vertically, right? So that is all about the paragraph element.